오케이, 아빠가 신호등 켜? 아빠 해봐. 아빠. 아빠 신호등 켜? How to become a stoic. 아빠 신호등 켜요? 아빠. 아빠 해봐. 아빠. 오. 아빠가 신호등 켜? 오케이. 숭. 아빠가 이거 열고 문 닫았어요. 오케이. 이불 켜봐. 네. So how to become a stoic? 네. 좋아해. 잘 찾았어요. 잘 찾았어요. 너도 잘 찾았어요. 오케이. 하늘이 불 안 받지 마. 오. 아 이거 여기도. 아. 예. 오케이. 하늘이 불 안 받지 마. 네. The best thing is super crispy beef belly, pork belly. You'll get in the car. How to be or how to become a stoic. So my first question was why. What is stoicism? Why stoicism? Part 3 is how to become a stoic. So I mean honestly it just comes down to practice. 아니 그 window wiper flow head roll. 이거 봐. 이거 있잖아. head roll. 그거 뭐야 하늘이? 이거 window wiper 쭉 head roll. 그거 파란색. 오케이? 하늘이 이거 dashboard 안 받지 마. dashboard 이거 dashboard 안 받지 마. 이거 봐. 이거 기름이고 full empty 이거 중간 동서의 fuel tank super 독독스. 아 이거 mph가 속도 miles per hour 20 miles per hour 40 miles 60 80 okay. That is it. So how does one become a stoic? I mean I got some simple answers. So first and foremost, yeah, it's just practice. It's just like how to deal with people. It means like learning certain techniques and just trying it out in the real world, right? So some stoic examples. Somebody says something weird to you. Your response could be, what do you mean by that? Or why'd you ask me that? 네, 문 닫아요? 오케이, 하니 fuel tank 문 닫는 것 하나 받지 마. 맛있어. 아빠 문 닫아요? 오케이, 잠깐. So yeah, that's the first thing you could ask. And then another thing you could do too is, pro tip is just delay response. So when people say something that's super annoying to you or you're kind of, I would just say like, oh, trunk 닫아요? 아빠, trunk 닫아주세요. Okay. So another thing too is that like when some people say something that might hurt you or whatever, just like pause. Just don't respond immediately. And then if they keep saying the thing that's annoying to you, then what you do is you respond by saying, "Hi, fava bean." 아빠. fava bean 주세요. 오케이, 하니 먼저 배지밥 먹고 fava bean 먹어요. 오케이? 이거 먼저 먹고 fava bean 먹어요. 잘했어요. 오케이? 됐어? fava bean 먹어요. 네, 동조이. Good. It's crazy when they say that kids grow up fast. I don't think it's actually necessarily true. It's kind of more like, so Sen just turned 2 years 3 months. I just kind of looked at him, I'm like, dang. It's like, man, he's just like, it's like a 12-year-old ready to go to college now. And then so it's more like, I think the first 2 years of a kid's life is super duper critical. Now I'm just feel like you could just free range it now. So I would just say pro tip is get a kid. Yeah, 2 years, first 2.5 years, just stop working or take a break from work or whatever, and just focus on your kid. Okay. Another thing you could do too is curb your anger. I think it was Plato who says just like his pro tip was wait at least 24 hours before beating your slave. Fava bean? Okay. There's another story where I think it was Plato who told his slave is like, I would beat you right now, I'll hit you right now if I wasn't so angry. So I think to do things out of anger, it could be intelligent, but according to the Stoics, they saw it as unwise. Honestly, I'm just trying to experiment and figure it out, because there is some 아빠 나와주세요. We Chinese, there is some anger which is wise, but then there's also some anger which is unwise. The current thought I have is reserve your anger towards men, not women. 내 동서에, with women, just transfer your anger into compassion. Men should not be angry at women. It's unbecoming of us. 내 동서에, 받지 마. 또또 빠서 안 받지 마. 파바비 먹을래? 맛있어. 오케이, 파바비 먹고 나서 바지바 조금 먹어요. 둘 다 먹어요. 아니, 더블 타스킹. 싫어? 오케이, 알았어요. 우리 한이가 바지바 먹고 싶으면 아빠한테 알려주세요. Also, finding with kids kind of out of sight, out of mind, it's you don't expose them to it, they're not gonna want it, but once they kind of see it, you can't hide it from them. It's kind of like adults, right? Just hide things from your view. Even people just eat bad, unhealthy foods or snacks or shit like that. Honestly, you want to start eat healthier and just get rid of all the shit. But the funny thing is that it's kind of like an American, also Asian Americans. You don't want to be wasteful, but if you have a fridge full of ice cream and candy and bullshit, just throw it all in the trash. Just throw it all in the trash. Being wasteful is often a virtue if you actually want to change your habits for the better. And also I don't know, I also think that becoming stoic, how to become a stoic, I think all stoics must be actually weightlifters, 1 rep maxers. We're boss. Because something I've just discovered too is I've actually become able to become more emotionally stoic and robust and solid after becoming insanely strong at the gym, because I think there's actually a physiological connection between manliness, courage, and being stoic. It's much easier to be stoic when you sleep 10 to 12 hours a night and you're in phenomenal physical health than if you were only sleeping 2 hours a night and in very poor health. So I think a real stoic works out at least once a day, goes to the gym, weightlifting. You also do yoga as well too, but I think doing both is ideal. The only times I don't go to the gym is when it's closed, today's Memorial Day, and or if it's the weekend and it's too late, my gym closes, and I'm F it. But otherwise, yeah, you're single, don't have kids, whatever, just I would say go to the gym, work out at least twice a day. Once during the day, doesn't matter what order, do yoga and core power or raw yoga, and just go to the local commercial gym and lift weights. I think real men do yoga and lift heavy weights, 1 rep maxing. And I think a lot of stoicism is also kind of self-therapy. 우리 아빠가 taping. I've actually found myself personally horn, all the sad stuff from the past. Just write about it and publish it. And once it's out there in public, you could kind of forget about it. I actually think that what's the Nassim Taleb says? Some people write to remember, I write to forget. So writing is a via negativa thing. especially if it's like therapeutic writing. You write as a forms, write out your trauma and put it out in the air, put it in public, and yeah, you just kind of forget about it. And so in some ways, I personally believe that self-therapy is much more robust than talking to a therapist. I mean, some people, it works for them, but I mean, I can't speak for you, but at least for me, it's kind of yeah, I prefer just talking things through myself. Yeah. So some other things with Stoicism, certainly reading all the books from the Stoic masters, like the letters of Seneca, also the essays from Seneca on anger and stuff like that. Reading the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Diogenes, all the Stoics. I mean, it's certainly useful to get a landscape, and I recommend you to read all the literature. I just Google Eric from Stoicism. I've written a lot of articles on it. And I think yeah, just becoming a Stoic. Another tip, how to be a Stoic when someone acts very aggressive mean to you, just respond with kindness is a good strategy. So honestly, like Stoicism, it's mostly about tips and tricks and techniques, and the more you experiment and you do it, the more Stoic you become.